Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble News channel. Even so, you already know that crypto is almost becoming an election topic. Different sources say that Trump will be speaking at this big Bitcoin gathering. He said, "I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto." One more. Really, Mark Cuban said that you, Mr. Gensler, could, quote, cost Joe Biden the election. That's how big it has become. What do you think about this? Both campaigns are trying to win over the 50 million Americans who invest in cryptocurrency. Today is the first CNN presidential debate, which means that cryptocurrency is now a problem for the first time in its history. It's clear that former President Trump has set himself up as a Bitcoin supporter. He thinks that all Bitcoin should be mined in the US and has been very open about his relationships with people who mine Bitcoin and people who live in space. In general, the Biden government has been very against Bitcoin. This is true for all of its departments, from the SEC to banking to Operation Choke Point 2.2.0 and more. I feel like the Biden government is warming up a bit now that they know there are 55 million voters in this country who care about crypto. That is a pretty big group of votes. Now, if Vice President Biden doesn't change his dislike for cryptocurrencies, do think that Trump will win by the debate today, or at least by the election in November. Once more, because Americans own crypto. What does Biden's choice for CC chair, Gary Gensler, have to say about this? What do you think about this? Maria, I want to be calm with you. That's not what I talk about. You have nothing to say to Mr. Cuban? I don't understand. I'm just taking a good look at my job as a securities regulator is in charge of this huge body with 5,000 employees that keeps an eye on the $120 trillion capital markets. This is our job to protect clients and issuers. We're like a police officer on the beat. We also have rules. It's clear that Gary Gensler isn't going to answer the question. He looks a little shaky and scared, like he knows he's going to be fired soon. I'm going to ask it another way. Are you shocked by the changes in politics that have happened around crypto? As a securities regulator, I'm focused every day on that part of my job, which is to protect investors, watch out for companies, and make sure that markets are fair, orderly, and efficient. And please understand, I hope your people get it. That's my job. Elections can be talked about by other people. Also, don't forget that today, 10 years ago, Bitcoin founder Max Keiser gave a Russell Brand 1,000 Bitcoin after filming this movie. Okay, so things like getting rid of one guy get rid of them all. Both of them should be burned at the same time. That's where the Tower of London should be put. A few hundred years ago, when they had people like that, they would take them to the tower and cut off their heads. That turns people away. Bankers will keep doing what they're doing if there is no way to stop them. In the past, beheading has been a good way to stop people from doing bad things. In the past, it has worked. It has. It works. Okay then. Don't give the bankers extra attention. Don't say, "Mr. Banker, I'm sorry, can I get you something?" "Oh, you're such a baby in the woods. Just because you committed a huge fraud doesn't mean we have to punish you." "Mr. Banker, please listen to my house price." Not at all. They should be taken down the tower and have their heads cut off so other lenders can see. What do you think? Perhaps I won't cheat this week. People in charge might be one, but they probably won't be thinking, "Hey, how can we cheat the system by sending out fake lawyers again because our CEO Joey doesn't have a pipe in his head over there by the London Tower?" Once more, this talk took place in 2014. Russell Brand was given 1,000 Bitcoins, which are worth USD 57 million right now. He lost them though. This is what he says. Old President Trump is going to talk at this big Bitcoin event. And by the way, if you want to see Trump and Altcoin Daily speak, you can do so at Bitcoin 2024. Great meeting. You can get 10% off your ticket every day with the code Altcoin. The link to buy tickets is below. Ticket prices are about to go up. Once more, get your tickets today. Hang up the Solana news. Solana has added a new feature called Blinks that lets blockchain actions be shared as links, beds, and QR codes. This lets users start Solana transactions straight from any platform. This new feature is meant to make using Solana blockchain easier and more flexible, which could lead to more people using it and making it more useful on more internet platforms. The A8 standard is in the news. We burned 1.8 million tokens just now. The team is completely focused on shipping and making sure that tokenomics will last. If you're still not sure how its strategy is turning AI training into a game, check out these AI models learn to train themselves in the end. But in the beginning, when you're teaching a model, you need to use human input a lot. or you could have an AI that always thinks it is going in the wrong direction. It is very important to have human feedback that can help classify and measure some parts of the model and point them in the right direction. The original idea behind AI protocol was to make a decentralized market where model owners and people who teach models could meet and do business. These models could then be trained by humans who could fine-tune, change, and identify data inside the model and get tokens for their work. So model owners wouldn't have to go to these huge human-in-the-loop factories all over the world. Instead, they could just plug their model straight into the decentralized marketplace. It's a lot like play to earn. If that sounds like something you know, you are part of this community and are getting rewards in the form of that protocol's token. The same thing takes place here with AIT. You will get 8 tokens as payment for the work you do if you come here to train a model and do the work. That's why they gave that train that name. Also, Ethereum L2 Blast just gave away free stuff. Blast gives away 17 billion coins through an airdrop. 35% of the tokens were claimed in the first hour after the start. What does this mean to you? It is a network for growing Ethereum L2. Early users of Blast's network were given 17 billion Blast tokens. More than a third has already been claimed, which means that the selling and maybe even the buying will be volatile in the short run. If you were farming this airdrop with the Altcoin Daily Group, make sure you claim it. But don't click on any of the fake links on Twitter that say click the links, claim your airdrop, make sure it comes from the real company. It's clear that this is an ongoing story. Click subscribe to get one movie every day that will keep you up to date. And if you want to talk to me, start a conversation. Sometimes the comments part on Twitter and YouTube is full of spam and bots. So come talk to me on Roundtable link below. I'll see you tomorrow.